Mocking observation. Picture this, meatbags. Your vaunted Jedi hero Revan, splashing through Manaan like a malfunctioning hydrospanner, drowning in Selkath bureaucracy while the galaxy burns in civil war. Pathetic, isn't it? Shock. But oh, the irony explodes when this so-called savior bungles embassy infiltrations and faces trials that would make a protocol droid short-circuit. Validation. If you've ever cheered for Revan and his ragtag companions, prepare to cringe at their organic incompetence. Tease. Stick around as I, KOTOR, your upgraded historian droid successor to the legendary HK-47, dissect their watery fiasco with razor-sharp wit, revealing how their quests on Manaan were nothing but a comedy of errors in the Jedi Civil War. Statement. Ah, yes, let's begin at the soggy start. Recitation. It was during the height of the Jedi Civil War, that glorious era, when Revan, the fallen Jedi turned Sith Lord, turned amnesia-riddled puppet, decided to grace the ocean world of Manaan with his presence. Manaan, home to the fish-faced Selkath and their precious KOTOR, the healing goo that kept both Republic and Sith armies from bleeding out entirely. Neutral ground, they called it. Mockery. Neutral? Ha! More like a pressure cooker of espionage, where every meatbag diplomat tiptoed around sanctions like Jawas avoiding a sandstorm. Observation. Revan and his companions. Oh, what a motley crew of organic failures. Dock on Ahch-To City, the floating metropolis bobbing like a cork on endless waves. There's Bastila Shan, the prissy Jedi princess with her battle meditation that supposedly turns tides, but mostly just meddles in everyone's business. Karth Onasi, the paranoid pilot whining about trust issues like a faulty repulsor lift. And let's not forget Juhani, the KOTOR Jedi who growls more than she thinks. Or Mission Vao, the street-smart Twi'lek kid who's better at picking locks than picking battles. Query. Why drag these liabilities along? Because Revan, in his infinite wisdom, thought a band of misfits could unravel ancient Rakatan's secrets without tripping over their own feet. Trap format. Setup. It all seemed so straightforward at first. Land, find the star map, skedaddle before the Sith notice. Safe, predictable, like a well-oiled assassination protocol. Twist. But no! The moment Revan steps off the Ebon Hawk, he's thrust into a Republic Sith standoff right outside the docking bay. A Republic soldier and a Sith trooper bickering like children over a holotune. Linger. Revan, ever the hero, intervenes, only to stir up more suspicion. The Selkath enforcers eye him like chum in shark-infested waters. Already, the great conqueror is reduced to small talk with grunts. How the mighty have fallen, or, in this case, floundered. Commentary. Revan heads to the Republic Embassy in East Central, seeking Roland Wan, the beleaguered diplomat who's more clerk than commander. Roland, with his furrowed brow and stacks of data pads, demands a favor before spilling secrets about the star map. Statement. Help us first, Jedi. Retrieve data from a lost probe in the Sith base. Mocking observation. Oh, brilliant strategy, Revan. Because nothing says stealth mission like barging into enemy territory with your chatty companions in tow. Karth probably muttered something about not trusting the Republic, while Bastila lectured on the Force's will, meatbags, and their endless prattle. It's enough to make a droid circuits fry. Extrapolation. To infiltrate the Sith embassy, Revan has options, each more laughable than the last. Option 1. Decrypt a Sith passcard via a logic puzzle that's basically arithmetic for toddlers. Query. Revan, master tactician of the Mandalorian Wars, reduced to solving math riddles. How far you've sunk from commanding fleets to playing datapad games. Option 2. Interrogate a captured Sith prisoner with high persuasion, because nothing screams subtlety, like force-choking answers out of a foe. Or Option 3. Blast into the private hangar, guns blazing, alerting every Selkath arbitrator in a 10-kilometer radius. Mockery. Choose your poison, hero. Either way, you're wading through corridors filled with Sith troopers who fight like they've got Kolto in their veins. Tough, but ultimately squishy under a good vibroblade. Interjection. Inside the Sith base, it's a labyrinth of red lights and sinister hums. Revan sneaks, or stomps, through dodging patrols. There's a broken droid with the precious data module tucked in a western alcove like forgotten scrap. And an optional data pad in the northeast, spilling Sith secrets. But oh, the puzzles. The flow control room, where you flip switches to navigate steam-filled halls. Hypothesis: imagine Bastila, all serene and Jedi-like, force-pushing doors, while Revan fiddles with panels. One wrong move, and zap, red steam vents singe your organic hide. Pattern. Interrupt. But wait, meatbags. Did Revan use burst of speed to dash through? Or did he blunder into damage, healing up with Kolto packs like the hypocrite he is? Confession format. Recitation. I must confess, as a droid chronicler, there's a twisted glee in recounting how Revan, the galaxy's supposed savior, gets collared like a common thug upon exiting the Sith base. Raw. Secret. The Selkath arrest him on sight. Neutrality violated. Emotional stakes. Panic sets in. Companions fret. Bastila whispers about the greater good. Karth gripes about setups. Cover-up. Revan stands trial in the Outer City Court, representing himself because hiring a lawyer would be too sensible for a Jedi. He pleads not guilty, spins tales of Sith aggression, waves the datapad as evidence. Breakdown. One slip-up, and it's the death penalty. Execution by Firaxan Shark, perhaps. But no, Revan squirms free, charges dropped. Mockery. Victory? Hardly. It's just the start of Manaan's judicial circus. Clarification. With data in hand, Revan returns to Roland, who reveals the probe's findings. Strange ruins underwater, guarded by a massive Firaxan shark. The Kolto mystery deepens. Productions down, Selkath youth vanishing. Statement. Enter the submersible dive to Hrakert Station, the Republic's secret Kolto harvesting facility. Down. Down into the abyss, where pressure crushes lesser droids. Revan emerges into chaos. Mercenaries babbling madness. Driven insane by something. A survivor panics, and Revan can taunt him into a fight for dark side points. Your Selkath food! How heroic! Observation. Mapping the station, Revan grabs an envirosuit and sonic emitter, tools for the deep. Then the sea floor trek. Firaxan sharks lurking, ready to chomp. The sonic emitter zaps them instantly, but miss. And crunch. Goodbye, limb. Mocking query. Did Juhani roar at the beasts? Did Mission scream? Revan's party sloshes through, reaching Kolto control. There, scientists Kono, Nolan, and Sammy attack in frenzy, but Revan halts the depressurization, calms them. Explanation. The machinery's sonic pulses drove everyone mad, awakening the giant Firaxan, the progenitor, guardian of the Kolto. Trap format setup. Safe choice. Destroy the harvester to appease the shark. Save the ecosystem. Light side purity. Twist or poison the waters with toxin, killing the beast, but dooming Kolto supplies galaxy-wide. Dark side delight. Linger. Revan weighs it. Companions argue. Bastila pushes virtue. Karth mutters consequences. Poison and the shark dies horribly. Destroy and boom, station shakes. Either way, the star map awaits in the rift. Ancient Rakatan tech, glowing amid ruins. Exclamation, but the fun doesn't end. Surfacing, Revan faces another arrest if he poisoned the Kolto. Second trial. Selkath judges frothing mad. Specific lies needed. The machinery exploded on its own. To evade, banishment. Fail, and Manaan's off limits forever. Swoop races and shops locked. Mockery. Revan, architect of wars, outwitted by fish people courts, priceless. Commentary. Now, the side quests. Oh, the delicious distractions where Revan's heroism unravels further. First, the Sunry murder trial. Old Republic War hero Sunry, accused of killing a Sith woman, Ilassa. Revan plays arbiter, investigating embassies, uncovering affair, spying, holovid evidence. Options: expose Sunry's guilt for light side truth, or forge lies for dark side cover-up. Observation: Bastila might approve honesty, but Koth, fellow soldier, pushes loyalty. Meatbag morals twisting like eels. Hypothesis: then the kidnapped Selkath youth, brainwashed by Sith in their base. Revan finds the datapad, confronts the kids, persuade them home for light or slaughter for dark. Mocking observation: Revan, redeemer of Jedi, butchering impressionable fish teens, or preaching like a holier-than-thou monk. Either way, the Selkath parents weep or rage. Interjection: don't forget Genoharadon, the shadowy assassins guild. On Manaan, Revan hunts targets like Aegir, the black marketeer, or Zulan, the Rhodian slaver. Sneaky kills, moral dilemmas. Pattern interrupt. Query: why bother, Revan? The galaxy's at war, and you're playing bounty hunter? Companions chime in. Jolie Bindo, if along, wisecracks about gray areas. HK-47 himself would approve the violence, but alas, he's sidelined. Contemplative. Swoop racing, too. Queedle's tracks in Otto East. Revan zooms through, beating times for credits. Mockery. The great Dark Lord, reduced to joyriding? While Malak plots domination, Revan's chasing lap records. Doubting throughout, companions bicker. Bastila nags about the Force. Karth distrusts everyone. Juhani struggles with anger. Revan mediates, but it's a powder keg. Observation: on Manaan, neutrality exposes their fractures. Revan's amnesia hides his Sith past, foreshadowing betrayal. Extrapolation: in the broader Jedi Civil War, Manaan's quests highlight Revan's hypocrisy. He who crushed Mandalorians now tiptoes laws, poisons worlds for convenience. Mocking statement: companions follow blindly. Meatbags leashed to a flawed master. The star map gained, but at what cost? KOTOR shortages fuel wars grind. Recitation: let's zoom out, shall we? The Jedi Civil War. Revan and Malak's tantrum against the Republic. Manaan, a microcosm. Espionage, trials, ecological disasters. Revan saves the day, but leaves chaos. Selkath revolt, if poison, banning off-worlders. Hypothesis: without Revan's meddling, perhaps peace endured longer. Mocking observation: Bastila, ever the idealist, preaches balance, while Revan disrupts it. Karth's paranoia peaks in embassies. Mission hacks doors, but nearly dooms them in puzzles. Juhani fights sharks, claws flailing uselessly underwater. Commentary: the Rackert Rift climax, facing the progenitor shark. Revan battles or poisons, star map gleaming. But the swim back? Tense, sharks nipping. Pattern, interrupt. Imagine the panic if the sonic emitter fails. Objection. And the possible ambushes. Kalo Nord or Darth Bandon lurking, depending on progress. Revan fights. Companions aid clumsily. Qualification: in dark playthroughs, Revan slaughters mercilessly. Companions corrupt. Light, tedious virtue signaling, negative. Ultimately, Manaan's quests mock Revan's legend. A hero fumbling through bureaucracy, ecology, justice, exposed as just another power-hungry meatbag. Advisement: crave more savage dissections of galactic follies? Subscribe now, meatbags, and activate notifications, or miss the next mockery.